Hey guys, WLJK here. Just a reminder, after watching the video of Creativecraft that I'm about to present, please leave questions you may want answered in the comments and also suggestions on other builds. I could really use some more info to chat about during the builds and a couple more ideas. So enjoy the show and off to Creativecraft. Okay guys, back with more wall building. Now, I gotta explain something here real quick. The two questions I answered, which was what kind of mods I can use for vanilla Minecraft that's not too overpowering, and Josh's question about why I started YouTube so far is the only two questions I've had. So I figured for at least the finishing of the castle here that I would, which one's gonna look better? The darker. Yeah, the darker don't look bad. Yeah, we'll use the netherrack. It looks aged. It continues to rain in this corner of the world. Just right here. That's, see, it's done right here. It's nice and bright out over here. You get over here, it gets dark and rain. Hey, well, you know, the rain stopped. But I figured what I would do is, and I mentioned this before because I knew at the beginning it was going to be a little slow, that I would come up with topics to talk about. So I figured I'd bring up a topic that I thought was cool. Now, also, as I mentioned before, that I turn around and record this in a batch. So there is actually going to be like multiple episodes recorded at once instead of just one at a time. So that's why there may be some lags in questions. So with that being said, and like I mentioned before, I'm going to bring up some topics randomly. So basically what I'm going to talk about this time is my excursion to my town's yearly auto show, which is kind of funny in a way, I'm going to say. Reason being funny, it was a last minute thing. I wasn't really going to go due to, that sucked. And okay, we'll just do it this way. You go away. There. I keep forgetting I got creative mode, I can fly. So I got an auto show with my wife. We are both car buffs. I'm sure everybody's heard the infamous Chevy versus Ford versus Dodge type muscle car comparison, or sports car. Did I do that right? Yeah. Or sports car, however you want to put it. Well, here's the funny thing. Okay, I am a Chevy person, always have been. I think the entire time I was growing up, the only thing that wasn't a GM product that we owned was, for a short period of time, we were driving around in a, I think it was a 78 Ford Bronco. And that thing was beast. That was that. Oh man, my mom actually drove it, and it was ooh, that was a beast. Really wish they would bring that type of vehicle back. But anyway, here's the funny thing. So I'm a Chevy person when it comes to sports cars or muscle cars. my favorite vehicle, and I really wish they would bring the design back. My favorite is a Corvette, which is funny because I found out my father-in-law's favorite vehicle is a Corvette. I think he likes the 56, the first generation Corvettes. I like the second generation Corvettes, namely the 1963 Stingray. Mainly because it is so unique, because it has a split rear window, which I could sort of see why it was only made 1 year, because people complained of the blind spot, which you think you got a 4 to 5 inch spine down your rear window. Yeah, I can sort of understand there's going to be a blind spot, but I like it because it is a unique vehicle. And back then it was like $5,000 to buy one of these. Nowadays, it's, if you can find one, you better have a big pocketbook. And so yeah, I am the Chevy person. I am the Chevy lover. My wife also likes the oddball muscle car. Slash sports car. I say slash sports car because I don't know if you could really call a Corvette a muscle car. I mean, you could. Today it's more like a supercar or a sports coupe. But she likes the first model year of the Mustang, the 64 and a half. So, she likes Stangs. I like Vets. But when it comes to the newer cars, give me a Camaro. I just like the looks of the new Camaros. I actually drove, my friend had a 78 Camaro. I forget what year it was. He needed it moved, and I did that wrong. Didn't I? Yes, I did. And he needed it moved because he was moving, and everybody else was driving the vehicles that were moving stuff. I said, hey, my wife can drive the truck. I'll drive his Camaro. It's like, okay, go for it. Let me tell you how unnerving it is to turn around and drive a vehicle with no plates on it, no exhaust, front end smashed up, no actual pedal for the gas, but it had the metal rod coming down. Needless to say, it was very unnerving. But anyway, back to the auto show. I decided to go over and check out the new Camaro. See what this year's model looked like. That can't. All right, something is wrong here. Okay. My wall is off by 1 over there. It has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is off. This actually should be okay. I'll have to adjust that. But anyway, so like I was saying, I went to go check out the new Camaro, see what this bad mamma jamma looked like, and they just so happened had the Autobot Bumblebee badged Camaro from the movie, and I was checking out, and I actually had my wife. I used my wife's cell phone because it was, like I said, it was a last minute thing, and we went over there, and I'm like, "God, I need your cell phone." She's like, "Why?" I said, "I got to take a picture of this." On the back spoiler on the driver's side, they got like carbon fiber decal on it. And I laughed. I'm like, I gotta get a picture of this. She's like, why? And I showed it to her. It was actually, I don't know what it is. I forget what the gentleman said it meant, but it actually was a couple guys, I was there looking at it, admiring it. It had the Transformers language on it. I have the picture. I'm going to see if I can find something that I can online where I can translate it. I don't know if it said Bumblebee on it or what, but it was in Cybertronian, and I'm like, oh, that is cool. You know. But anyway, that's my excursion. That's part of my excursion to the auto show. But I figured I'd use that as filler, saying that I'd still like to know how the heck this got screwed up. And how it was off by 1. That really irked me. But yeah, that's my excursion to the auto show. And as I finish the wall here, let's see here if we line up now. Now we line up. So I gotta take this whole one wall. That won't take that long. Especially in creative. But I shall let you guys go. I'm going to turn around, tear this wall, and come back after I get done with it with some more recording. So this has been WLJK. I shall catch you in a little while.